guys, welcome to Co-Parenting with a Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to all my new subscribers. So guys, we're going to talk about co-parenting with a narcissist and children as unwilling spies. you know, um, the narcissist will use the children to keep an eye on you, to keep track on you, and because you can't sit down and start discussing with the children, oh, don't tell your dad this, or don't tell your mom this. That's kind of what the narcissist would do. So since you are not them, that's gonna be I don't know about you guys, but that's gonna be really uncomfortable for me to start isolating this different things. Don't say this, or don't say that. But I expect that the narcissist will use the kids, unwillingly, because the kids, to keep an eye on you. I mean, they will call, maybe they call your residence, and then they're asking the kids who and who is there. Not only that they're asking who and who is there, they're asking what are they talking about? So then sometimes they might not ask them there, right then and there, what they're talking about, but they're gonna ask them who is there. So anytime your child goes over to visit them or goes back to them, definitely they're gonna ask them about what was said. What did they hear? What was the discussion about? So like the kids are paying attention to that conversation. But in case that they were, or they're in the vicinity of this discussion, yes, innocently they're gonna answer the question. So that's one way that they do this. Then the next thing that they question the kids about your future plans. So if you're planning to do something, because they live to sabotage you. So if you're planning to do something with the kids, they're gonna ask them. This obviously has happened to me as well. They will ask them what they're doing. The kids, of course, they're being excited or whatever. If they're going on a trip, or they're going, whatever it is, they're gonna be as happy to divulge that information. Nothing. Who are you dating? Who? If you're already dating somebody, or yes, best believe they're gonna ask the kids about that. Even if somebody else is coming to the house, what and what not. So ask the kids as well who comes to the house, who comes over to the house. Best believe they're asking the kids that too. Meanwhile, you don't give a shit about what's going on over there in their place, but they're keeping tabs on you to the kids. So them asking the kids, especially about future plans. If you're planning to do something with the children. In my own case, once I figured out this is what it is, and like I said, they sabotage you. They'll find a way. If let's say you plan to do something with the children, or maybe the day you're picking them up from that place, the narcissist place is, you maybe pick up the kids and go from there. If they already knew beforehand what your plan is, either they delay you that day, or they find something to disrupt that plan for that day. Why? Because they already know ahead of what's going on. They already know that maybe if you pick the kids up right then, based on what the kids have told them, that they're going, to, Tommy's birthday party, or they're going to this. So they're gonna find something to do that day to mess it up. Or they're supposed to come drop off the kids, so you and the kids can go somewhere. They'll come an hour late. Something. They might even tell you ahead of time, oh, we are running late and all that stuff. All that is BS, because like I said, they already know ahead of time what that you had plans. So that's how they get the future plans, whatever you're planning with the kids. So in my own case, once I figured out this is what is going on, now you don't actually divulge information to the kids about anything you're planning. So if you're going to and this is how I do it. If you're going to a party on or something, whatever that's happening, that I know, chances are He might sabotage them, or he might, they can't help themselves. They have to do what they do. So if it's happening on Friday, and I don't even mention it to the kids till like maybe Thursday, you know, I don't even bring it up to the kids, because like out of excitement or whatever it is that's going to happen, they'll talk about this. And if the narcissist has some kind of visitation between that time and the time it happens, they will find a way to disrupt that plan. Not minding that disrupt this plan probably maybe for the kids. It doesn't matter. It is your plan. So they're going to find something to disrupt it, just so they can get you angry, get you miserable, so you can, find a way to go back and forth. So I don't even tell, I now start doing the surprise thing. That's what I do, So it's like, oh, guys, I have a surprise tomorrow or whatever, And that's, I mean, in as much as, that's not the, I kind of feel like you want to tell the kids something happy that's about to happen. You want to tell them ahead of time. But once you know that there might be some kind of visitation, or the kids are going to go over there in between that time between the time you tell them and the time that actually happens, then it's up to you now to know that if the narcissist has a way of sabotaging that, they would. But if that's not going to happen, there's no need for them to visit between that time. And sure, you can do what you need to do. But when I'm planning something and I know I'm going to need to pick them up at a particular time from there, then I don't even mention it, because they will. And it has happened. They will all of a sudden. It's like, oh, we have to do this and this. We're not running late. We have to do that. And you're like, wow, just, and then when the kids come back and you ask them, so what was it that you're going to do? You guys want to do? And they tell you, oh no, we were at home. That was on the phone or something. You realize, all of that was made up, So summary here is that you got to be 10 steps ahead of these people for your own sanity. For your own sanity, you have to really be 10 steps ahead of them, because they will do what they do at every time. They cannot help themselves. Anytime they're sitting down, they're thinking about, how am I going to undermine this person? How am I going to sabotage this person? That's all they're thinking about when it comes to you. The kids do not factor. We already established that they do not care. So what you need to now put in check is to not release any ammunition over there for them to use. Normal people that co-parent, this is not supposed to be a problem. But we already know we are not dealing with normal people. We are co-parenting with a toddler. Yeah, a toddler adult. So there's no point trying to sit down and discuss things. So if you already see this is a pattern, or this is like in my own case, so that's what's going on. So I have to take, find a way to fix that quickly, because I don't want the repeat performance, or me being disappointed next time when something like that happens, because I was expecting him to act like an adult. No. So like I said in my previous video, expectation where these people are concerned need to be below 0. That way, for your sanity's sake, because every single time there's a disappointment, then you flip up. You flip, and then you're angry, you're disappointed. No. Why? Because you still have this expectation of them being reasonable when they're not. They're not logical people. So why even bother? So yeah, they're gonna use the kids as unwilling spies on your life, especially if you block them everywhere, or you pretty much figured out who their flying monkeys are and who their frenemies are, so you don't, you're not friends with them anymore. So they don't have rooms to have access to you to find out what's going on. So they're gonna ask the kids, shamelessly, they're gonna ask the kids who is in the house, who came to the house, what were they talking about. They definitely would do that. What conversations were had, What are you guys planning to do next week? What are you guys planning to do the other week? They will ask that. Why? Just so they can find a way to mess it up. So you have this in the back of your mind and know that you're going to have to start surprising the kids. Just so to make sure that your plan stays in place, because that's the only way. And I told the kids, I said, that's okay. You can talk to your dad about, you guys. Yes, your dad. You talk to your dad about what's going on in your life, But, like my son was saying, so what are we going to tell him when he asks about you? I said, well, you tell him he can ask mom about mom. You don't know. Because they will bring the children in adult conversation. Like I said, they do not care. We already know that. It doesn't matter. You are the target. They are the collateral damage. That's what the kids are to them. Collateral damage. They are caught in the crossfire because their eyes on you. So any way, shape, or form they can undermine and sabotage you, they would. All right, guys. I will talk to you some other time. Let's get our minds right. Get complete control of our minds, and everything else will fall into place. We are less reactive, and we respond, and we don't react. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Comment, share, and please subscribe. All right. Till next time. Take care.